Hello! Hi, I'm Melvin. I'm the community manager here at Block 71. Today I have with me the peeps from ICE71. Here I have with me the very charming Melvin, and on my left I have the very beautiful Claire.
Hi, very nice to be here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure too.
Yeah. Maybe you can introduce yourself and tell what you do.
Okay, so as Alvina mentioned, my name is Melvin. So I'm the program manager in ICE71 looking after Scale. Shortly after, I'll brief you. I can share with you guys what's about Scale.
Okay, and I'm the community manager for ICE community programs. So I do a lot of community events.
So what exactly is ICE?
Okay, so ICE stands for Innovation Cybersecurity Ecosystem at 71.
Block 71.
At Block 71, correct. So we are co-founded by NUS Enterprise and Singtel Innovate, and we're supporting partners from the government, such as IMDA and CSA, to actually build the whole cybersecurity ecosystem in Singapore and the region.
That sounds like a massive challenge. How do you all go about actually building an ecosystem within the cybersecurity space?
Okay, that's a very good question. So I think let's backtrack a little bit what consists of in the ecosystem. So in the ecosystem, of course, we have startups, we have risk capitals, which are brought from VCs or investors. We also have corporates who actually drive the problem statements, who actually partner with startup on piloting any projects, and also which can lead to adoption. And we also have IHL, which NUS actually play an important part in terms of developing talents in cybersecurity. And on top of that, we also have the government players, which Melvin already explained. So everybody come together to form an ecosystem. So my role is actually to connect everybody in the ecosystem. How do I do that? I organize a lot of events. Can be educational events, can be networking events. just to bring people together to share their knowledge and expertise, and also to create a platform for people to meet others in the same ecosystem.
How do you actually identify a cybersecurity company? What exactly is cybersecurity?
Well, cybersecurity is a broad space, and it's also a broad term. I would guess in simple layman terms, is that anything that protects your security is cybersecurity. This is a simple term. So it can be easy like a malware, anti-malware product, or a anti-email phishing product. It can be any kind of thing. It can be also security for IoT of things. Right now we have a lot of IoT like drones, autonomous vehicles. The kind of like prevention of hacking into those IoT stuff is also one area of cybersecurity. So it's actually a very broad area. It's not confined to a particular space, but it's about everything that has connectivity is exposed to cybersecurity.
I see. Do you have like an interesting startup to share?
We have a lot of interesting startups. Actually, we want to be fair to all children.
Probably if you were to name like every of them, it will take very long.
Maybe one that is relatable to the masses, so not so much corporate, more consumer facing.
Yeah, we have a cybersecurity startup called the Cyber Assembly. So what they are focusing on is rather on the masses, on cybersecurity education. So they actually have an educational platform that anyone can learn basic cybersecurity knowledge and the tips on the platform. So people can build up more awareness of cybersecurity. Yeah.
So what's one thing you learned from being in the cybersecurity space after being in a cybersecurity space?
Usually the weakest link is the human.
Yes.
So this is what we learn. The weakest link is the human. So like the person is actually the endpoint to all the possible attacks.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. So you can protect everything, but you can't prevent a human from
making stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Such as?
Such as clicking on a phishing email,
or left thumb drive in a public place, or connecting to insecure Wi-Fi.
Yeah, correct. So we found out that education is actually very important. So that's why we emphasize a lot on education. How we actually reach out to the masses and the whole ecosystem is through education.
So I have a question, right? So every time you go overseas and then they offer you free Wi-Fi in like cafe spaces, in like hotels, do you think it's safe to like log on to these spaces?
Okay, for me personally, I would think that it's safe for like simple usage. You just want to see some information. I wouldn't recommend you to use public Wi-Fi to access sensitive information like banking apps. You see, because I've seen videos. I mean, recently there's this Channel News Asia video that the Wi-Fi can be easily. The hackers create a fake Wi-Fi network which you thought is real, and you connect on it, and the hackers can actually see what you're doing on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's only on this like insecure Wi-Fi that you shouldn't do secure stuff, is it?
Correct. I mean, if you're just plain for usage, I mean, like you want to serve or you where to eat, and just plain usage is okay. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, to me it's okay.
And I think on top of that, generally a Wi-Fi with password is more secure than Wi-Fi without password.
I see.
Yeah.
Are there other preventive measures that we can use to take note of?
The best is don't use public Wi-Fi. That's the best. I mean, only if you need to. So, I mean, my recommendation is best not to use public Wi-Fi.
Okay, cool. So I understand you all run, aside from events, you all run some program at ICE71 itself. So what are type of the programs that you guys run?
Claire, maybe you want to share more?
Events or
the programs.
Programs. Okay. So at ICE71, we actually run 3 different kinds of programs to support startups or entrepreneurs at different stages. So for the earliest stage of entrepreneur, normally they will come with an innovative idea only. So they will have, we have this program called Inspire, which actually targeting at them. So it's a 5-day program to help them to validate their idea. They will be talking their ideas to a lot of mentors, a lot of industry experts, and at the end of 5 days, they will come out to say, oh, actually my idea works, I can go on and develop something, or my idea is terrible, let me change my idea or stay where I am. So that's the first program called Inspire. And the second one is Accelerate. So this program is much longer, it's 13 weeks, and it's more intensive. The target audience for this one is actually early stage startups which already have an early product or MVP. So what their challenge is, how do I fine tune my product to meet my customers' needs, and how do I find customers, and how do I find fundings to keep my company running. So through these 13 weeks, we're going to coach them on these primary areas, and at the end of the bootcamp, they are going to have a pitch day whereby they will have to pitch their startup to an audience of 150 or even more people from the corporates as well from the VCs, and hopefully they can close a couple of deals after that. And Skill, I think Melvin will be talking more about that.
Yeah, so for Skill, basically it's a 6-month sponsored residency program that actually helps later stage cybersecurity companies to actually springboard their business here in Singapore and the region. So we actually provide them with like go-to-market strategies, pro bono services, and of course being able to leverage on the network of our co-founders and US Enterprise and Singtel Innovate. So that actually helps a lot, in gaining traction for their businesses.
That seems like a lot of support given even after the startup have launched their company.
Correct.
So what kind of companies do you typically see applying for Skill?
So usually they are like, I would say, later stage. There isn't any hard or fast rule. Basically, probably I would think that they are more mature, later stage. They have some sort of revenue, and we also want companies that actually can bring knowledge back to the ecosystem. Like some big brothers that they have been in cybersecurity space for a while, and they have a lot of knowledge. We also want them to bring them over. So when they set up their office here, when they hire and they train, so that's kind of a knowledge we want to actually impart to the ecosystem.
So does this mean only cybersecurity companies can apply to be?
Only cybersecurity companies can apply to, in fact, to the whole ICE71 program.
I see. Okay, so it's like a really exclusive club
Correct.
for the cybersecurity ecosystem.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Are there any things, what's next for ICE71, or anything that you would need help with from us?
We do have a lot of events going on, for the next year. So we have a lot of events throughout the next few months, and I mean, do follow us on our
social media
our
channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as drop by to our space, have a coffee together.
Yep.
And also we are looking for more startups who can apply to the skills, who are looking to
benefit from the skill program.
So skills ongoing, right? And startups can apply anytime.
So as long as they can apply anytime, as long as you are in cybersecurity, feel free to apply. Then we can actually access the application from there. The application is actually on the website, ice71.sg. You look for Skill and you can see the application from there.
Yeah. So ICE71 has one of the nicest incubation space. They have all these heads going on. It's like a very Instagrammable wall. So if you ever have time or want to learn more about ICE, you can go to their website ice71.sg, or you can just drop by ICE71 and say hi to Claire or Melvin. So thank you very much for joining us today. I think that's all for now. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.